which I will be discussing here today. You normally get 6 to 8 questions in your descriptive and 20 MCQs. So I am not going to discuss MCQs, I am going to discuss the descriptive part of Islamiat paper. Say for example, you are given 6 questions and 3 questions are from syllabus of Islamiat, like one question is on fasting, one is on Tawheed, and other one is on Quran Sharif. And the 3 other questions are from current affairs, like the please discuss issues being faced by Muslim Ummah, or you are asked to write on OIC, or you are asked on declining standard of education in Islamic world. Now here your assessment starts. With these questions your assessment starts, and here you have to decide which kind of questions you should attempt so that you can get 70 to 80 marks. Hello aspirants, welcome to Virtual Civil Service Academy by Z.A.Langah, and my today's topic is how to handle Islamiat paper. Which sort of questions should be attempted in Islamiat paper, and how to get maximum marks in this paper. This is a scoring paper, and if you don't plan for this paper, you won't be having low score in your final exam papers. So I hope you will recall that in my first talk I had discussed about importance of planning for CSS exam. So this is in continuation of that talk, and today I would specifically talk on paper of Islamiat and will let you know which kind of questions should be attempted in this paper. So before proceeding further from here and discussing on the topic, I would urge you all, I would request you all to please subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed, and also share link with your friends to subscribe this channel so that they are able to get information, get benefit from my discussion, my talks, and my experiences. So friends, Islamiat is a compulsory paper and is of 100 marks. Good candidates are the candidates who plan well for Islamiat get 70 to 80 marks in that paper. So how to get 70 to 80 marks is a question which I will be discussing here today. You normally get 6 to 8 questions in your descriptive and 20 MCQs. So I am not going to discuss MCQs, I am going to discuss the descriptive part of Islamiat paper. Say for example, you are given 6 questions and 3 questions are from syllabus of Islamiat, like one question is on fasting, one is on Tawheed, and other one is on Quran Sharif. And the 3 other questions are from current affairs, like the please discuss issues being faced by Muslim Ummah, or you are asked to write on OIC, or you are asked on declining standard of education in Islamic world. Now here your assessment starts. With these questions your assessment starts, and here you have to decide which kind of questions you should attempt so that you can get 70 to 80 marks. If you make judgmental error, if you go for general questions and attempt them, you are going to pass the paper, but you will get low score. If you are not attempting paper on philosophy of Hajj, or if you are not attempting question on Quran Sharif is complete code of life, and rather you are going to write on OIC, examiner will assume that you have not studied Islamiat, you have not went through the theory of Islamiat, and instead you are trying to go for the current papers. Always keep in mind that you have a special paper of current affairs, attempt these kind of questions, they are not in Islamiat. If you do that, you are going to lay eggs on your feet. Don't do this. Use your brain, cuddle your brain, and you should have judgmental power and decide that what kind of questions should be attempted. This is a trick. You will, if you attempt good question on Quran Sharif, you will secure 15 to 18 marks. And if you attempt similar kind of good question on OIC, you will get 7 to 8 marks. See, the difference is 6 marks. Every single mark counts. Please don't forget that every single mark counts in CSS, PCS and ICS exams. Please don't do injustice with yourself, don't do injustice with your family, with your friends. They have a lot of expectations on you. You have invested your time, your energy, your resources. So my objective is to just indicate to you that which kind of questions you should attempt in Islamiat. It is a high scoring paper. The thing is that your planning should be perfect. You don't plan poorly. And whenever you go to the paper, make mind that you have to attempt question on theoretical questions of Islamiat. Like if you get fasting paper, write on fasting, its complete philosophy. If you are required to write on jihad, you should know complete story of jihad and when it was made obligatory, what is Arabic meaning of, and how jihad is a complete prayer, and what is its objective, why we do jihad, why Quran Sharif is complete code of life, and what is life even. You have to divide life in two parts, life here and life hereafter, and then discuss on this topic. Please understand that if you go for the general papers, if you go for the current affairs paper in Islamiat, you are going to commit a kind of suicide and no one is going to save you. Please understand this. This is a very small, very brief talk today, and I just wanted to interact with you all in order to let you know that Islamiat is a high scoring paper, and please don't go for the general papers, rather go for the general questions, rather go for the questions which are purely Islamic paper. The examiner is a Molvi, he has deeply studied Islamiat and he will assume that you are not well versed, you are not familiar, you have not gone through Islamiat books, rather you have been focusing on your current affairs paper, and that's why he will be punishing you with low marks. Don't get punished because of very small things. Please understand this. I will talk more in detail when I start on Islamiat paper. I will talk on Islamiat paper all topics individually as well. Like I will start on essay and other topics. I will try my best to suggest you, share my own experience with you all so that you could benefit. If you follow these, you will get more marks and you will get allocated to CSS groups, ICS groups, PCS groups. This is important thing that you must ponder over, brood over again and again in order to secure more marks. This is struggle. If you are two people, even there are siblings who sit in exams, do preparation together, but one of them gets pass and other gets fail. So you have to compete with everyone, your family, you have to compete, you are going to compete even with your family members, your friends. And you have to trust them, you have to get more marks from them. And the best way is to follow these instructions. So friends, if you follow these instructions, you will achieve the milestone. Thank you very much. If you have not yet subscribed my channel, please go to YouTube, search for Virtual Civil Service Academy by Z.A.Langah and subscribe to my channel. And also please share the links with all the needy people, all aspirants who cannot afford to go to academies, who cannot even go to afford to universities and doing their master and bachelor degrees privately. There are some candidates who are in touch with me. I regularly guide them and advise them, and in the past I have also done the same. There are so many officers, so many CSPs, even PCS officers who have been in touch with me, and I have guided them, and they are now living a good and decent life. They have achieved some of the milestones of their lives. So please share with your friends. And so young aspirants, I am telling you that mental preparedness and readiness are important for qualifying CSS. They have great significance and importance. If you are not mentally ready, if you cannot foresee the things, how they will take shape in future, you are not going to qualify CSS. Like I said, the current affairs questions are given in Islamiat paper to trap you so that you trap in their net. Avoid this. Go to the theoretical questions of Islamiat, try those and write them in detail with all analysis, historical perspective. Don't be trap of examiner, investigator, FPSC. They always give you such question, trap you, to divert you. So before the examiner gives you the last laugh, it is you who should give him the last laugh and secure more marks and prove him that you have read their trick, prove that you can judge better than the rest of the candidates who go for the current affairs type of questions, and prove that you are eligible to be selected as a 17 grade officer through CSS. Thank you very much. If you like my channel, if you agree with my viewpoints, please go to YouTube channel and subscribe to my channel Virtual Civil Service Academy by Z.A.Langah. Thank you very much. We will keep discussing these things in future also. Thank you guys.